Throughout this video, we are going to look at the true purpose of school with regards to Malaysian Education Blueprint 2013 until 2025. The role of the teacher in teaching during Education 4.0. How should technology assist students' learning experience? What is it that should be taught in schools? The true purpose of the school is the 11 strategies and operational shifts in the blueprint that intend to transform the current education system from its core. Shift 1 is to provide equal access to quality education of international standard. School curriculum will be revised in 2017, giving high-achieving students the option to finish school earlier. Shift to ensure every child is proficient in Bahasa Malaysia and English language and is encouraged to learn an additional language. For this purpose, the English teachers will sit for the Cambridge Placement Test and be given training to improve language proficiency. There will be a standard Bahasa Malaysia curriculum for both government and vernacular primary schools. Shift 3 is to develop values-driven Malaysians. Every student leaves school as a global citizen imbued with core, universal values and a strong Malaysian identity. The values they have learned are applied in their day-to-day lives, leading to more civic behavior such as an increase in volunteerism, a willingness to embrace peoples of other nationalities, religions and ethnicities. Shift 4 transform teaching into a profession of choice. Only the top 30% of graduates will be recruited for teaching. Also, there will be a new career package and reduced administrative duties for teachers. Shift 5 ensure high-performing school leaders in every school. Every school will have a high-performing principal who is relentless in his or her focus on improving student outcomes, both academic and non-academic. Shift 6 empower JPNs and PPDs and schools to customize solutions based on need. Every school, regardless of location, size, or type, will provide its students with a good and holistic education. Shift 7 leverage ICT to scale up quality learning across Malaysia. The One Bestari program is the best example and it will be extended to all schools. Shift 8 transform ministry delivery capabilities and capacity. The transformed ministry will have strong leaders at every level, new process and structures, and a culture of high performance. Shift 9 partner with parents, community, and private sector at scale. Every parent will be an active partner in their child's learning, not only through the standard draft of activities like report card and sports days, but also a strengthened parent-teacher association or Persatuan Ibu Bapa dan Guru that provides input on school-based management matters as well as parent toolkits to support student learning. Shift 10 is to maximize student outcomes for every ringgit, and Shift 11 is to increase transparency for direct public accountability. Ever since I was a little girl, I knew that in my future I want to become a teacher. I always looked up to my teachers, especially the ones I had in my preschool. I even played school with my friends and pretended I had my own classroom. I loved being in charge. So, as an educator, my personal philosophy of education is it is important to encourage the development of thinking and reasoning to enable students to use their minds. Education is important because it gradually prepares students for a future career. As a teacher, I will try to enrich the minds of students. I want them to understand the importance of education. I hope to serve as a role model and gain respect from all of my students. I trust that my teaching strategies will be inspiring and my dedication and passion for teaching obvious. I want my students to have an understanding of education and a positive outlook on life. I hope that by my passion for teaching, I will have an impact on my students. I believe that all children are unique and have something special that they can bring to their own education. I will assist my students to express themselves and accept themselves for who they are, as well embrace the differences of others. E-learning plays an important role in Education 4.0. Rather than using traditional method, flipped classroom approach can be applied in classrooms as it allows interactive learning to be done in class while the theoretical parts to be learned outside the class time. Teachers should introduce more project-based learning during Education 4.0. Students are required to apply their knowledge and skills in completing a couple of short-term projects. By involving in the projects, they are practicing their organizational, collaborative, and time management skills which are useful in their future academic careers. When technology is integrated into lessons, students are expected to be more interested in the subject they are studying. Technology provides different opportunities to make learning more fun and enjoyable in terms of teaching same things in new ways. Technology can encourage a more active participation in the learning process, which can be hard to achieve through a traditional lecture environment. No one learns in the same way because of different learning styles and different abilities. Technology provides great opportunities for making learning more effective for everyone with different needs. Personal finance should include in the curriculum because leaving school and suddenly being in charge of bills and your own money is stressful. Budgets can be extremely stressful when you have never had to use them in a real life situation. Students should learn about credit cards, saving tips and interest rates, smart ways to invest money, tax, and how to manage debt. Relationship values should also be taught in schools. Learning about how to spot manipulative and abusive behavior, the importance of sexual consent, and understanding sexuality in general would really help people improve their relationship for life. Allowing guys and girls to talk honestly and openly about their different experiences and feelings would help to create a safer environment. My philosophy of education and my own self will both be constantly evolving as I complete my studies, start my career, and go throughout all of my life. I want to always be learning, and the fact that I have never been more excited about anything in my life helps show me that my philosophy and its development will absolutely enable me to continue to develop it professionally.